Good morning, JCC. This is Joanne with you, and we are going to do a mostly leg workout with lots of stretching, standing leg workout, sitting leg workout. Take it at your own pace, modify whatever you need to. Let's get started with a little bit of a warm up. Let's take a nice deep breath in, exhale out. Give me a little squat with that deep breath in, and move up in front of my chair. Exhale out, nice deep breath in. So the only piece of equipment you might need is a chair, a bench. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Good. Let's just start warming up that body. Nice. Let's stretch it out. Lengthen, pull those abs in. Breathe through it. Stretch it out. Bring it across that body. Reach it out. Hold those abs in, always to support that back. Reach it up again. Cross it over. Reach it up again. Cross it over. Reach it up. And cross it over. Pull those heels in. Stretch through those hamstrings. Should say warm up those hamstrings. Stretch those quads a little bit more. Good. Let's stretch through those hamstrings now. Give me a little bit of a kick forward. Try to touch with the opposite hand, opposite leg. Get a nice stretch through the back of that leg. If your back is a little tight this morning, those hamstrings might be tight. Warming all that up. Good. Let's go back to a hamstring curl. Just get that blood flow going. Give me a little step touch here. Nice deep breaths. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and together. Let's go for a kick again. Nice high kick, as high as you can. Maybe some of you are down here a little bit. Just kick it and reach. You can go a little higher. Get it up nice and high. Stretch through those hamstrings and back. Heart rate should be getting up just a little bit. Body getting a little warmer. Good. Now let's bring it to a knee. Cross it over. Give me a little crunch with it. Abs in. Breathe. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it right to the knees. Round that back. Drop that chin to the chest. You should have a rounded back. Chin in, belly button into that spine. Flatten it out. Round that back. Flatten it out. Round that back. Flatten it out. Round that back. Flatten it out. One more. Round that back. Flatten it out. Roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good job. We're going to do 1 minute intervals with a 30-second rest. So we have plenty of time to do a nice stretch in between. We're just going to start with a straight squat, down and up. Now, if you want a chair behind you to sit down or make you feel more secure, feel free to do that. We're going to do that in a moment. But first, we're going to do air squats right now. Here we go for 1 minute, down and up. Make sure the knees are not going over the toes. We're sitting back into the heels a little bit, just exaggerating. I'm exaggerating a little bit just so we make sure. We don't want to look like this. That's bad form. Oh, my knees feel it immediately. Right down and up. Here we go. Keep going. Get as many as you can. You want to push them out. You want to stay a little bit lower and do little pulses. Go right ahead. For the full minute, we're going. Breathe. You got it. Don't lock the knees at the top. Keep them soft. Keep going. Finish up this full minute. Breathe. Maybe pick it up a little bit. Maybe go a little slower. This is your workout. All right, there's a minute. We're going to stretch on one side, pull that heel up. Like to stay about 15 seconds on each side. So we get ready to go to the other side. And switch for 15 seconds. Good. Now we're going to kick it up a little bit harder and do a single leg squat. So if you cannot do a single leg squat, you can go back to a 2-leg squat. You can use your hands to help you up a little bit. Or if you feel secure, more secure, this leg can be down or at the heel. Most of your weight is going to be on that bend up, that leg going up and down. All right. We're going to go 1 minute. Those of you that might be a little stronger can hold that leg up the whole time. All right. I'll show you all the modifications. We'll start with the easier and then we'll progress to the harder. Here we go. Most of the weight is on this leg. I'm barely putting any weight on this leg, but I do have my heel down just so I make sure I have as much weight as I can on this leg. Those of you that are a little stronger, keep that leg up. Push right up, right down and up. Breathe it out. I might be cheating a little bit. This patio chair has a little bit of a spring to it, but I'm trying to concentrate on keeping most of the weight in that one leg, just gradually coming down and then driving right up. Again, you can put that heel down. It starts getting too hard, but most of the weight is still on that leg bending and straightening. You need to use arms if you have arms. Push up a little bit. Breathe. Oh, they're getting harder. Oh, good. Good timing. 30-second stretch. Now, you can bring that heel back, or you can take that leg and drop down into it and get a hip flexor stretch. Just make sure this knee isn't going over the toe. Whatever way you feel comfortable to get a quad stretch. All right, shake it out. Opposite side, the other leg comes out straight in front of you, either heel down or leg up the whole time, or a little bit of both. Here we go. So I'll start easy. Put most of the weight, you'll find one leg's probably a little stronger than the other. Put most of the weight in one leg. This is a modification. This is a modification. And those of you that can go all the way, bring one leg out. Maybe a little harder. Got to balance a little bit more. Got to lift up a little bit more. Woo! This is my right leg. I would have thought it would be stronger than my left, but I am struggling a bit. So you work out hard too, to your level. Push up. Keep that leg up. Breathe. Try to come down nice and slow and not just throw your body down. Come down nice and slow. Keep going. Burn them out. If you're a counter, next time we go through, count on one side. Try to get as many as you can on the other side. A nice stretch here. Opposite leg now. Got my heart rate up a little bit on these. Hold that stretch, get a nice stretch. We're gonna go to a pulse, swing, squeeze back. All right, you're gonna squeeze your quad and swing back. 2 quad squeezes and a swing back. They're little pulses and then a squeeze back. Really isolate that quadricep. Here we go. Pulse, as high as you can get. Swing back. When you swing back, you're squeezing your butt. 2 pulses. Now when you're swinging up, I want you to squeeze that quadricep. 2 pulses, swing back, squeeze. 2 pulses, swing back, squeeze. Now, that leg that's on the ground, keep the knee soft. Now, those of you that maybe want to work on balance, you can do this. Nothing to hold on to. Those of you that just want a chair by you for a little bit of balance, security, squeeze, back, squeeze, back, pulse, pulse, squeeze, pulse, pulse, squeeze, tight, pulse, pulse, squeeze. It's getting heavier. All right, stretch. We're gonna take that full 30 seconds to stretch. Let's take 15 seconds or so to stretch out our quad again. Now, those of you that stretch out your hamstring, phase 1 would look something like this. Those of you that are a little bit more flexible, bring the leg up on a chair. Some of you may even be more flexible and can bring it up on the top part of that chair. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Ready, other leg, pulse, pulse, squeeze. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, squeeze back. Pulse, pulse, squeeze back. In this one, not necessarily speed is important. We want to squeeze here. Bring it back. Hold those abs in tight. Bring it back. Now, again, if you want to work that balance a little bit, at the same time, that core has to be engaged. 2 pulses, 1 swing back. Tight quad, squeeze. Tight quad, squeeze. Squeeze, swing back. Tight quad, swing back. Tight quad, swing back. Lost my balance for a second, losing focus. Focus on a spot that will help you. Stretch it out. Stretch out that quad first. Again, you can always do that hip flexor stretch here. And then that hamstring stretch here or up here. All right, let's do some hamstring work here. We're going to do, I'm going to look at my timer. The first 30 seconds, you can come up higher with your leg straight. And then the second 30 seconds, we're going to go a little bit lower and just drive that heel right up to the ceiling, right up to the sky, wherever you're at. So start with that leg behind you, maybe up a little bit higher. Here we go. Straight leg, squeeze. You don't have to be so bent over right here. Keep this other leg soft. Lift up as high as you can. Keep the abs in. Again, if you do not want to use a chair, go with nothing. Work that balance. Squeeze that glute. You focus on something out in front of you, maybe 15 feet out in front of you, that will work that balance a little bit better. Good, let's work it a little bit deeper. Bend it, 30 seconds here. Lift it up. You want to go faster, really pulse it out, go right ahead. Little bit shorter range of motion. Squeeze that glute up, hold those abs in. Come on, you got it. 5 seconds, squeeze. And rest. All right, again, you can go both legs for a hamstring stretch. You can put one out in front of you. That one you just worked, if you want to stretch it a little bit deeper. I like to stretch them both right now. Hold it. My hamstrings are tight, so you can see a bend in my knees. I'm trying to work on that flexibility. And come up. All right, 30 seconds straight leg, 30 seconds bend. Here we go. squeeze. Again, you can be a little higher on the straight leg. You can hold, not hold, your choice. Breathe. Keep that other leg soft. Good, we're halfway there. So bend it over, here, bend it, lift it up. Try to keep that head neutral, spine straight. So you might want to look, I don't know, 10 feet out in front of you to do that. Squeeze that butt up. Squeeze, squeeze. And release. Woo! Stretch it out. Reach for both those toes or one at a time. Come up nice and slowly. All right. Last exercise for our leg. We're gonna go pulse, pulse down. Pulse, pulse down. Work that outer thigh, your abductor. Turn that toe slightly downward. Really feel it in through the glute. All right, here we go. Pulse, pulse down. Squeeze. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go single for 30 seconds. Woo! Those legs get heavy after a while. Nice. Pulse, pulse down. Keep that supporting leg soft. Never lock it out. Good. Let's take it up and down. Lift. Remember, turn that toe slightly down. I do not want that toe up toward the ceiling, up toward the sky, because then you're working more quad in front of the leg. We want to work that hip and back of the leg. So you just a little slight turn down as you lift it up. Those of you who want to go a little faster and don't barely touch, go right ahead. Now, a good stretch for this one is to cross that leg over, sit down as though you're sitting in the chair. You can do it sitting in the chair. A nice stretch. Cross that leg over, push that knee slightly down. Ooh, I feel that one. Hold that stretch. Hold it the whole time. All right, let's shift this chair over a little bit. Pulse, pulse, twice down, one up, two up, one down, and then singles for 30. Here we go. Again, turn that toe slightly downward. Really hit that glute and abductor here. It's almost you're turning the hip slightly downward too. Pulse, pulse, down. Pulse, pulse, down. Good. Keep that supporting leg soft. Good. Now single up and down. Again, you can keep it a shorter range of motion, or you can go with a full, just barely touching. Take a little rest in between. Your own pace. Turn those toes downward. Breathe. Squeeze right through the glutes. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm also still feeling it on the other side. And release. Good, let's stretch it out. Cross that leg over. Push that knee slightly down if you want to a little bit deeper stretch. Bend it over, get a nice stretch. All right, there's our leg sequence. Hopefully I'll remember it, and we'll start it from the top. One more time through, and we're good to go. All right, let's bring this back to the center here. We're going to start with just a minute of squats. Again, you can sit down on the chair if you'd like, or just stay with air squats. Ready? Here we go. 1 minute. Good. Everything's a minute with a 30-second rest. I purposely kept a little bit longer rest today so you can push it out a little bit more, but mainly because I wanted to give that full 30 seconds of stretching in between. I know that I neglect that a lot of times. We'll do a quick stretch, maybe 10, 15 seconds max, but really it's more beneficial to stretch for at least 30 seconds after you do some strength training or muscle training work. Keep going. You're 2/3 of the way there. You got 20 seconds. This is your last round, so I'm going to push it out a little bit more these last 20 seconds. Not coming up quite as high, just kind of pushing it out a little bit more. And release. Good. Give it a quick 15-second stretch on one side. Looking good, guys. Press that hip forward. Squeeze that glute. That'll open up that hip flexor and quad a little bit more. Switch it out. All right, shake it out. Let's go with a single leg squat. Foot heel down with a little bit of help. No help with your hands, just the heel down or all the way up with that leg. You can always start harder and go a little easier. Here we go. If you're a counter, count them this way. So you get as many on the opposite leg. Breathe it out as you push it up. If you're taller and that chair is lower, it's going to be harder. Ooh. Ooh. Getting harder. I think this quad is working too, holding that leg up. This chair is even a little low for me. At least 90 degrees, that's for sure. All right, give it a quick stretch out. Again, you could stretch it back, up to you. Give this leg a quick stretch. This one was feeling it. That's the one that's going next. It was hard holding that leg out in front of you, so probably felt that. All right. Same thing, other leg. Here we go. Push it up. Got my timer here. Again, hold the leg up. A few minutes ago in my front yard, I had a mama deer and a baby, or maybe it was a father. I didn't quite get a look. It was a bigger deer and a little deer. That would have been beautiful to see them run across the backyard, because that happens often as well. So beautiful. Keep going, keep going. Oh, getting harder. I think I need to put my heel down a little bit. Give me a little bit more of a stable ground. Keep pushing it out, guys. Come on, you can do it. Keep going, keep going. Try to keep that leg up. Stretch. Ooh. Oh, my legs are like jelly already. All right, Let's go to the glutes. 30-second straight leg, 30-second bent leg. Ready? Go. So we can go up higher. Squeeze your glute. Abs locked in. Try to look straight ahead. Squeeze at the top. Isolate your muscle. Keep that other leg soft. Take it a little lower. Now bend it, kick it up. Try to keep that leg bent. What's a 90-degree angle? Squeeze. You want to burn it out a little bit? Keep it a little higher. Just pulse it. Stay strong with it. Come on, you can do this. Finish it up. Last 3 seconds. And rest. Reach for those toes. Again, singly or both together, your choice. Really focus on that flexibility here. Keep those muscles long. Come up nice and slow. Get ready for 30 seconds straight. Here we go. Squeeze it up. Keep that other knee bent, just a soft bend. Keep that leg as straight as possible. Squeeze that glute, isolate it. Hold those abs in. Stay nice and strong here. Great job. You're halfway there. Bring it down a little bit lower. Drive it up. Squeeze that glute. Again, feel free to pulse it out if you want. Make it harder. You got 20 seconds. Maybe you want to go a little bit faster. These last 20 seconds. Push them up. Squeeze, squeeze. Abs in. Head straight. And rest. Ooh, my legs are feeling it. Great job today, guys. My heart rate's up a little bit too on this. And I didn't think it was too hot out today. It's early in the morning, maybe 7:30, but boy, I'm dripping with sweat. Must be getting humid. All right, we got our 2 pulses, swings back on each side. Then we have our abductors done. All right, here we go. 2 pulses, 1 swing back. Squeeze. Get that leg up nice and high. Maybe you're getting a little higher each time. Squeeze back. 2 pulses up front, squeeze back. 2 pulses, squeeze back. Again, if you want to work balance, maybe you're not going to touch anything. 2, but you need to focus on a spot. That will help. 2, maybe just a little bit of balance here. 2 up, 1 swing back. 2 up, 1 swing back. 2 up, 1 swing back. Come on, you're 3/4 of the way there. No, about 10 seconds now. Squeeze. Tighten that quad. Take a breather. Stretch. I'm going to do this hip flexor stretch like this round. Again, just so you can see it. That leg comes back, you tilt the tailbone under, you drop down. You can feel it more through that hip flexor quad on this one. All right, shake it out, other side. Ready? Here we go, 2 pulses, other leg. Squeeze, come back. Squeeze up, come back. Squeeze up, come back. Pulse, pulse, back. So when I'm coming forward, I'm squeezing that quad, I'm squeezing that glute back. Nice. Looking good, guys. Come on, keep going. You're halfway there. 30 more seconds. Keep the knee soft. Breathe it out. Oh, 10 more seconds. Come on, you can do it. I'm feeling it too. These legs are gonna be burning tomorrow. All right, here we go. Keep that leg back. Tilt that tailbone under, drop down. Still, always making sure that front knee is not beyond that toe. We do not want to put more pressure on that knee. All right, 2 more minutes worth of work here. Abductors, finish up strong. So we'll start with 2 pulses and a swing for the first 30 seconds and then straight up for the last 30 seconds. All right, ready? Here we go. 2 pulses, down. Again, turn that toe slightly downward, slightly downward. This other leg is bent a little bit. 2 pulses, 2 pulses. Those of you want to not give yourself a rest, just barely tap it. I got like a little ledge here, so I can just let it swing down and not touch anything. Good. All right, we're halfway. Let's swing it up the whole way. Squeeze it up. Tighten it up. Finish strong here. We're almost there. Squeeze it out. Last 10 seconds. I'm feeling it. Come on, you can do it. Squeeze, really lift and lower. Squeeze it up. Woo. All right. Stretch it out. That leg you just worked. Cross it over the other leg. Lean forward. Some of you may be able to get down real far. That means you're a lot more flexible than I am. This is difficult for me. That's a sign I need to stretch a lot more. If your back bothers you, this is a great stretch. It's probably because your hips and hamstrings are tight. All right, this is it. 2 pulses and 1 down. Here we go. 2 pulses, 1 down. Again, if you don't want to hold on, you want to work that balance, go right ahead. You need a little more help, hold on to a chair, hold on to the wall, something. Squeeze. 2 pulses, 1 down. I am still feeling it on this side. So let's focus on putting it in this side. Let's finish up strong. All right, we got 30 seconds, so we're going all the way up and down. Squeeze. Squeeze all the way up and down. Breathe. Squeeze. Squeeze, come on. All right, 10 more seconds. I'm gonna try to kick it up these last 10 seconds. Literally kick it up and kick it up with speed. Come on, get one more, get one more. All right, good job, guys. Let's take that leg we just worked, cross it over, sit forward, push that knee slightly down. Hold that stretch. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it down, come forward, that chest up, reach for those toes. You can slip that those hips back, that butt back just a little. Roll it up nice and slow. Take a nice deep breath in. Chest up nice and tall. Reach, lengthen that spine. Now roll it a little bit. Round it out, chin into the chest. Roll it up nice and slow. Take a nice deep breath in. We're not going to stretch so much with our legs because we did 30 seconds in between. Nice chest up a little bit. Reach. This is going to stretch out our backs a little bit. Round that back, chin into the chest. Kind of tilt that tailbone under. Now let your body just hang. Just relax all the muscles in that back. Let that body just hang. And roll it up nice and slow. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it out. Deep breath, hold it in. Hold it in, hold it in. Suck in that, make those lungs big. And exhale it. Great job, guys. Have an awesome day or evening. Hope to see you real soon. Signing off.